You are listening to Book Clips, a mini podcast in which authors or narrators do readings from novels. Check out the show notes for the synopsis and buy links for this book.
Haunting Love, written by KA Moll, narrated by Emily Beresford. The wind whipped through the lining of Gabe's black leather jacket as her eyes lifted toward the northwestern sky. It was angry and dark. The storm had moved in a full day ahead of schedule. God must have known that this day, 3 years after the death of her love, should be cold, ashen, and forlorn. Her eyes returned to the stone, a heart pink with tiny flecks of black and gray. Who would have guessed that granite would come in all the colors of the rainbow? So many decisions had to be made in a daze. The color of the stone had been the easiest. Pink, because pink had been her favorite. Gabe crouched and leaned into the marker for the grave. She stroked its top, and then slid her fingers across the intricate etchings of roses and her name. Evelyn Garst, 1975 to 2012, cherished wife of Gabe. "My sweet Evie," Gabe said as sleet pelted against her jacket. She looked up and allowed it to sting her face. Why do you have to leave?" She rested the pink rose atop the others, all in various stages of wilting. There was one for each and every day. "And why haven't you let me sense you? Evie, why?" Grief swallowed her words. "Why won't you talk to me?" Gabe thought it strange how everything had changed in an instant. In the blink of an eye, Gabe had become a different person. She had become someone she didn't even know, someone she didn't even like. As time passed, she was sure that everyone could barely remember the type of person that she used to be. Everything changed the moment she lost her wife. Maybe it would have been different, easier somehow, if they had known it was coming. Maybe not. As it was, there had been no time to prepare, not even a moment to say goodbye. It just happened. The aneurysm. Dinner, a headache, and then she died. Since that night, Gabe had done little more than survive. Gabe climbed in and slid her key into the ignition of her GMC Sierra. She remained parked until her defroster and wipers had a chance to clear the windshield. Once satisfied that she'd be able to see the road, Gabe looped through the cemetery and then headed for home. She took the long route, as she often did. It was the route she'd taken after Evelyn was laid to rest. The extra minutes always seemed to provide just the right amount of time for her to regain composure. Gabe's friends and family had been unbelievable, so supportive. They had arrived at the ER almost as soon as the ambulance. For a long time, they refused to leave her side. They had to be getting tired of babysitting. They had to be wondering if Gabe was ever going to snap out of her melancholy. Trudging on without Evie had been excruciating. Time had not dulled the pain, not even a little. Today, as she stood above the stone, Gabe knew. She had been thinking, and she made her decision. The only thing stopping her from doing it now was her dad. He had lost Gabe's mom and his own mother since she lost Evie. She didn't think he could stand losing her, too. She couldn't do it now, but day by day, he seemed to be getting better. Not now, but soon. Haunting Love, written by KA Moll, narrated by Emily Beresford.
You have been listening to Book Clips. Check out the show notes for the synopsis and buy links for this book. If you are interested in showcasing your novel, then check out the show notes for more information.